and today I'm going to talk about how to log into Gmail using Selenium WebDriver and Python. So let's get started. First, you have to make sure that Python is installed on your system. So if you're on Windows, open your command prompt, and if you're on Mac or Linux, just open your terminal and type Python, and you can see the latest version of Python installed on my system is Python 3.5.2. Next, we have to make sure that we have Selenium installed on the system. So this is the command, this is the Python installer for Selenium. So just copy this command from here and go to your terminal again and type this command here. So I don't have to install, it is already installed on my system. So now I want to, after installing the Selenium, you want to check what is the version of Selenium installed on your system. So just to import Selenium, and then Selenium version you have to check. Okay, so it is 2.51, that is the Selenium version installed on my system. Next we have to start writing the script for Gmail login. So you can choose an editor of your choice. I'm going to use Sublime as the text editor for writing this Python script. So I'm going to explain you this entire script line by line. So first you need to import time. So I'm importing time module because I want to use some weights in my script. Then I am going to import the WebDriver from Selenium. Then this is the variable, the username that I'm going to use for Gmail login, and this is the password for my email account. This is very important. You have to make sure that you have the right Chrome driver or the browser driver, whichever browser you're going to use. So I'm going to use Chrome here, so I have to make sure that the Chrome driver is available on my system. So if you don't have it already on your system, you can download it from the Google site. So this is the site from where you can download the Chrome driver, and the latest Chrome driver is 2.30. So once the driver is downloaded, you have to just provide the full driver path on your system, and then you have to create an object of the Chrome driver using the driver path. Now you have to open the Gmail, and then you have to start entering the username, password, and log into the Gmail account. So I'm going to do it a step by step. So once the Gmail URL is open, this is how it will look like. It will ask you to enter an email or a phone number. So we are going to enter the email here. So I'm going to identify this Gmail email text box using an ID, identifier ID. So I'll show you from where I get this identifier ID. So you do a right click here, then do inspect. Okay, now can you see ID here? And this is the identifier ID. So this is how I am identifying this text box for email on this page. So I'm going to say driver.find element by ID. So I'm going to find that element by ID, and this is the identifier ID. Then I'm going to enter the username, my account details in this text box. So let's do it manually. And then you have to say the next. So you can see that in this script I'm pressing the next button here. I'm identifying this next element by XPath, and then I'm clicking on that next button. So let's see how I identify this XPath for the next button. So this is the next button. You do a right click here, copy, then you say copy XPath. Now if you go back and just type this XPath over here, it is the same what I have used. So I'm identifying this next button using the XPath. Now I will say next. Now it is going to ask me for the password. Let's find out. Okay, so we have the password text box here, so we are going to identify the password again by XPath. So again you can do a right click, copy XPath, and you can write the XPath here. Then you have to enter the password for this email account in this text box, so I'm going to enter it over here, and then again you have to press the next button. So I'm going to press the next button again, and now it is going to log into my Gmail account. So you can see there I'm providing some sleep time over here. The reason is it takes some time for page to load, and by that time the next element is available, so you have to provide some explicit time wait here. Now let's go and check whether the Gmail is logged in or not. Woohoo! I've logged into my Gmail account. Now let's do it through this script. Okay, now I'm going to open my terminal again. I'm going to see where I'm going to run it through the terminal. So it's not here. Okay, so you can see the name of my script is gmail login.py. I'm going to run this script from the terminal. I've entered python space gmail login.py. Now press enter. Okay, so now you see this browser has opened. Now it is loading the page, the Gmail account. Now it is going to enter the email ID, then it will enter the password, then it will press the next button. Wow! So you have seen how easy it is to automate the entire Gmail login using Selenium and Python. Thanks for watching my video, guys.